Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome to the mall. Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome to the wall. One and fucking wall. Hello everyone, my name is Rage and welcome to Okhlos. Okhlos? Take your pick. This is a thing, and a very, very fun one at that. Imagine the entirety of ancient Greece becoming an angry mob led by the greatest philosophers to walk this earth. Well, hello there, and welcome. I am the ancient Greek philosopher KRATOS, and I decree it is time to make the gods step down from their high thrones, and I will do this by funky dancing. Way too easily amused by wholly unfunny things. Here we are then, everybody. Let's gather ourselves a mob. Hey you, would you like to become part of my mob and kill everything? You would? That's lovely. How about you two as well? Yes, that's great. Cat, come with us. Chicken, come with us. All of you. Just get over here. Lovely. Alright, so look, we have ourselves a mob, and it's really very simple. You walk around the very stylistically designed levels, and you simply tell them to attack something and they'll start smashing the crap out of everything, or you tell them to just do a defensive stance and take less damage from the enemies that you do, and you can sprint them along by waving your arms in lovely fashion. That really is the kind of core of this, and it kind of comes together to make some really deliciously fun gameplay as I add some slaves to my army. Lovely. You gotta have some slaves in your army, otherwise, I mean, really, what are you even doing with your life? So, here we have a lot of potential stuff to unlock. For now, I can only choose one starting hero, and he is Baron Munchausen. One random start by 40%. I mean, I'm gonna do it because I literally don't have a choice, but there we go. We get ourselves a hero, and you find lots of heroes that do some really good stuff for your mob as you go through the game, and there are lots of fun heroes, like, for example, finding the philosopher Gabe Newell hanging about the place. That tends to be pretty helpful, and your philosopher is very much the core of your mob. If you lose all your philosophers, it is game over, because after all, a mob cannot function without its thinking ahead, and you gotta manage the type of units that you do have. So here we are in Delphi, looking pretty good, and what's this? There are abominations, harpy things in the sky. Well, mod, we're gonna have none of that. Yes, mod, I call them my mods, because I'm just so 21st century. So we simply get our mob, command them to rip whatever we are facing to shreds, and all is well with the world. And if you think about it, most of my mob does not have weaponry, so they are literally using their hands to, like, pull flesh and stab people and punch them. It's kind of like zombies, but ancient Greece, and they're not zombies. So I guess maybe not the best example I've ever given. So we're at maximum mob size now, so some people are gonna have to die if we want to continue, and we do have lots of unit types. For example, we got the slaves, which can pick up and use items. We got defenders that protect your mob. You've got animals that don't really do much. They just kind of buffer your sizes because they don't count as actual units towards the cap of your mob. You got the warriors that kill people, the citizens that just have a nice backbone to your mob, and of course the philosophers that form the core of this mobby suite. And then we can have a look at the various things that we have used this mob to honestly quite brutally slay. Yeah, alright, let's we'll hunt everything down. We gotta use the minimap, and you just have to kill everything in an area in order to move on, and we've done that very successfully here, yes indeed. So let's do this thing, sprint through the gates that are now open, and we come to a shop. So here we could lose 5 slaves and gain 5 citizens, but I don't really value that much, because slaves are very, very useful for their item carrying and using ability. So we'll smash our way through everything. What the hell just happened there? They're a fire. No! God, she just got slapped in the face by a fireball. That has gotta hurt. It really does. Oh, man. I do need some of my mob to die, though, because I want to pick up a few more defenders and warriors just to increase the offensive capabilities that I am running here. But really, this is kind of all it is, and it depends how amused you are by the concept, because don't get me wrong, the gameplay is fun, but it is very simple and kind of easy to get the hang of. But then again, I feel like that's almost thematic, because it's just a mob washing over everything, and let's be real, you don't need much skill to form a mob and wash over something. The power of the people is all that is required here, so I do kind of like that about it. Whether it was a deliberate choice or not, I don't know, but really what carries this game is the simple concept of you are a giant ancient Greece mob running round, and you know, your plan is to overthrow the gods because quite frankly you are sick of their shenanigans, and I don't blame them, because the ancient Greeks were just completely used as toys and playthings by the vast majority of the gods who, let's be frank here, they were little bits of a dickhead. You know, I'm sorry Zeus, you're cool and all, but let's be real, you're not the nicest guy. Alright, here we are at another shop, and we can trade units for actual heroes. So we've got Draculaurus, we've got Ajax, who of course has got a sword through his chest, or we could get Antigone. So let's do that, we'll trade some of them. And that's Antigone joined the mob. She boasted max HP by 25% and morale by 25%. Ain't that just useful? And now that we've traded 5 units, we can then get 5 more. So eventually you get to the point where you have a lot of heroes in your mob, and you do get units like this where you do have to time your defensives for when they do their like little slammy attack, otherwise you will just take way too much damage as your mob gets AoE down. So there are definitely units that require a little bit of strategy, and that's nice, it breaks up the flow, but so far I've not really seen much that I can't just slaughter by simply telling everyone to go annihilate them. So you see here, this number 2, a slave has picked up an item, so if I press it and use it, we are now glowing with gloriousness, and we have been upgraded to a frantic mob. Yes, we are. Sorry, a frenetic mob. I do declare, what are my words doing? So aptly wrong. Oh, careful. Alright, slaughter these soldiers, basic Olympian armies, because obviously the gods aren't too pleased that we are rising up against them. They do kind of roll on the concept of total and complete fealty. Come on, mob leader, get all the way around here. The mob can't do anything without you. You are the head of the snake, and the body definitely needs your inspiration to shuffle forward in its slaughtery venom path. That's quite emotive, you know, a slaughtery venom path. So now we found ourselves some of these, which let us use them and get quite a nice little temporary increase in mob size. Look at this! Behold my ghost army! The ultimate Deus Ex Machina approach. Just look at Lord of the Rings. If it can work there, it can work anywhere. Honestly, that did kind of annoy me. I would have loved to see them actually have to come up with a way to beat that massive army without just having the ghosts wash over it. I mean, and even then the ghosts are like, oh yay, we did glorious battle, we freed ourselves. I mean, not really. You kind of just literally walked through your opponents and they died because you're overpowered ghosts. I mean, yeah, you helped, but it's not like you were in any danger or really had to try, so maybe your debt isn't actually fulfilled, but then obviously if you'd been honest with them, we'd then have to do the army of ghosts ourselves, and as we saw, they were pretty broken, so really, I think maybe it was for the best, but I would feel bloody cheated. It felt like Aragon and the Orcs were playing Age of Empires, and Aragon was there going, I stuck sheets on in the menu. I'm gonna spawn in a laser bear car. What are you gonna do? You dickheads. And then he just instantly won. And I just feel a little bit sorry for the Orcs. Yeah, I know every now and then they do a little bit of murder and indiscriminate destruction, but who doesn't? Sometimes you gotta let it all hang loose. Let your orc loins hang. I don't know why I went for orc loins there, but it's the only thing I could think of that would be loose. We could get Oedipus, Malignant, or Bitterness. Let's get Oedipus, why the hell not? And he joined the mob. We now have 3 heroes, isn't that great? In our mega chaotic mob, and here we have Apollo! Here's the boss, the first big fight. He was the god of poetry, and had a funny toga, and was not so good at parties. And he looks very, very angry. Charge my mob! The boss fight then. This is gonna be awesome. Keep slaughtering him. Ooh! That means I am indeed a philosopher down there. That kind of sucks. Calm, everybody calm. He's channeling from the pillars. That does not seem like a good thing. So they are healing him. So we do need to go around and destroy the pillars. If we could kill that guy, that'd be really chill. And let's go grab, is there any more reinforcements around the place? Because we're kind of down to 18 on the mob amount, which really is not too good. And he's just summoning more crap to fight us. I am a little bit concerned that we're kind of going to die here. Alright, Apollo, where are you, lad? There you are. I'll do a little bit of damage to you. Looking good. You go into the middle. Yeah, you start healing yourself. That'll totally work out lovely. I gotta kill these pillars, and then I'm gonna murder you. We're gonna bite your knobbly knees until there's nothing left. And then we will make fun of you as you come crashing down to this mortal earth, realizing what your cruel godly ways have wrought upon us, regretting them, but too late as we snuff out your last bit of fleeting divine spark as we laugh maniacally. Yes, indeed. Kill him, though. Seriously, we do. We do need to kill him. Oh, arrows. This isn't good. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think I need to dodge them more than just try and tank them. I think that makes the most sense. Just get that going. Dodge the stomps. Dodge the stomps. Make the stomps go away. Careful, careful, careful. No, go away. Get the soldier. Get the soldier. Get the soldier. Okay, this is good. This is actually kind of intense. It really is. The boss fights definitely require a little bit more of an investment than the rest of the enemies. And obviously, the gods are going to keep making an appearance as the bosses. And it's very nice. Because me, personally, I do really love Greek mythology. It's one of my favorite things. And just being based on that really carries this game a long way. Because I don't know. For me, I think if this was the same game but a different skin, so not a Greek mythology one, I'm not sure I would like it anywhere near as much, but everything together as a package really kind of brings it together. So we move along this path through Greece, going to different cities, and at each one we face ourselves a god at the end of it, and basically it just goes lustily, and you've got to see how far you can get before you run out of philosophers. And basically it's just very addictive, repetitive gameplay if you can get past the fairly simplistic way of controlling things, because the tactics don't really come that much into it. Yes, you could really spend time trying to engineer your mob to have a really nice, perfect unit composition and all is well with the world, but so far I've not really seen it be that helpful. Maybe in order to get maximum success in this game, in order to... No! Philosopher down! Philosopher down! It may be in order to get maximum success, and later on when things get harder, you are going to really think about your mob composition, and I can see that and I can accept that, but at least so far it has been literally, well, you know, to mob everything. Die, satyrs, die! You think your old men, scraggly goat beards are going to save you now? Well, they're not, but they are very soft. Well done. They are quite impressively groomed and looked after. I'm very, very impressed. Alright, let's speed up over here, finish him off, and there we go. And honestly, really not much else to show you, but I think it is a very amusing game, and definitely on the unique side of things, and I wanted to kind of put it on your radar, because I think more games like this honestly need to happen, because I love games where somebody goes, you know, it'd be fun, insert ridiculous idea here, yeah, actually, let's fucking make it, and I like them doing well, I really did. I wish I was there at the meeting where somebody went, let's make a game about ancient Greece, forming a mob, and then killing gods. That seems fun. It's like, yeah, that does seem fun. Alrighty. Oh, God. Oh, God, my philosopher was caught in a trap. That was unfortunate. I wonder if this one's going to trap us. No? Oh, I mean, oftentimes it's probably not best to walk up to a bear trap and go, gee, I wonder if this is going to kill me horribly, and then stepping on it. But sometimes you got to man up and you got to find out these things. You are not a real man if you don't willingly step on an armed bear trap. I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles. It really is. Alright, one more left in this area. We're coming for you. And it is obviously a very amusing game, especially having Greek versions of characters and people that we all know about. And there's lots to unlock and lots to see and all the extra info to read and the bestiary and all of that. So it's really not horrible. Alright, Heracles. Oh, we need 20. God, he would be a good hero to have in the mob. Holy hell, even Icarus would be amazing. And hell, Demosthenes. He replaced some of the hazards at each level for great-looking boards. Nice! That seems awesome. We've got a lot of boost to our mob apart from attack. It is a very, very big shame that I can't do that. But obviously, as with this is a thing, most of this is first impression. So I apologize to anyone who's like played 5 billion hours of this game and is like, what? You're totally wrong. It's incredibly difficult. You need to strategize the shit out of it and you're playing like a moron. You are playing like a newborn babe crazed on sugar. And I can accept that. I can. But yeah, there you go, guys. Really, I have had my fill of mobby action and I do not regret buying it at all. And I think really...
Brutality.
Yep, that one worked out for us. And by for us, I mean for the enemies, because I killed my philosopher in a giant freaking bear trap. Holy hell. Like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe for more. Oh god, philosopher down, and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys soon. Oh, goodbye.